Hey guys, what's up? I'm in Thunderdome and I figured I would just look through my arsenal and maybe walk around, kind of see what I had maybe for video ideas, and if you see something you want me to talk about more than just hit me up with a comment. So this is the Thunderdome gate and I'm gonna kick it down. You maybe need some repairs sometime soon. We painted it a long time ago. And I'll just do a quick walk around here. You know, I could do a video maybe talking about cover, how we make the cover. Everything's got art on it. There's a bunch of Easter eggs around. Sniper towers are from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you can see that. There's speakers underneath down here so we get music going. But yeah, there's just a bunch of little stuff, you know, hidden stuff in here. So I'm kind of at a point where I really don't know which videos to make next. I haven't done a whole lot of these kind of impromptu videos. I've just been doing like my studio stuff, which I'm more comfortable with. But I'm totally up for talking about just like the entire Thunderdome process, kind of giving you some behind the scenes stuff. Just really whatever you guys want to know about, like let me know and I will do my best to just talk about it. So if you walk right out of Thunderdome and walk to the right, you run into the Nerf shed, and this is where I keep all the stuff. All the things that we play with, the blasters, the darts, all the materials, all the stuff that I might eventually mod. But I will just give you an idea what's in here. This is my modding cabinet over here, mod vest, and a bunch of Stampedes and Vulcans. Everything works for the most part. Anything that's parked is going to be in my parts box. And basically we just modded them so that they can be mounted on the death buggy out there and on top of the sniper tower. Up here, these are some homemade bows that I have, that I worked on for a movie for a few years ago. Nothing too fancy, just kind of trees and twine. If we look further down, you have all of the paint. And then up here are Thunderdome darts. I'm really jealous of Drax's head camera that he uses because I've just got my big fancy HMC. And it's really hard to do this with. But big bad bows, this is pretty much the primary weapon that we use. This is the first Nerf blaster I ever made in college. It was probably back in 2006. I have a way of doing barrels that I'm pretty particular about. I wouldn't consider myself anywhere on the level of like a Nom or a Drac as far as modding goes. But, you know, I kind of just like to dabble just like everybody else. I could do a video about this one, or I could do a video about how I like to do my barrels. The basic gist of it is I like to cone them. This is all the stuff that gets, you've got the big bad bows for Thunderdomes, and then you have kind of everything else that isn't a single shot blaster. Just everything from Thunderdome is just covered in mud. I think this is my Rockets box. This is my Ertl PAS box. And for Thunderdome, like there is people who bring their own gear, and I've got all my own stuff, but this is kind of just house gear. I don't remember why I filled up this thing with Mavericks. So if you've never shot an Ultimator before, they're pretty insane. I think it sounds like a turkey. One of my favorite things about this blaster is it says, "Do not fire at people or animals." And I think that is hilarious. Eye protection is mandatory at Thunderdome, and so I try to provide a bunch of these to everybody. So if anyone has any use for a bunch of reactors, let me know and I will send them to you. This is a parts box. Optimus Prime blaster. This is my big bad bow repair box. Mags, you know what mags look like. Just a random mod potential box. This is my Vortex box. I really do like the Vortex lines a lot, especially the Ravonix 360. Random box of accessories. I think that's for throwing weapons. Somebody just made it out of electrical tape. If you haven't tried that before, it works really well for holsters if you don't have a whole lot of money. And anytime anyone wants to borrow a blaster, I'll hand them something generally out of here. This is just another box of vintage stuff. Some newer stuff in here too, but
blaster ready.
Neat. Another weird project. This one was made by a buddy of mine. If you want me to talk about these weird BB guns, just let me know. I can make a video about all the ones I got. Yet another tote. I got super excited the other day when Drac posted that review about the gyro strike, because, you know, I've had this thing for probably 2 years, but I've never once fired anything out of it because the darts are so weird. Star Wars blasters down there. If you want me to talk about those, let me know. And this is my primary pistol box. I'm really trying to get it down to just one of each pistol. I have a soft spot for these original blue ones just because these were my first ones that I modded, and yay, we blast R. Another example of an air gun conversion. This is just a Daisy Red Ryder that I found for a few bucks in a thrift store. Oh, this one's neat. And it's kind of like the modern Vortex ones with the discs, but it looks like shark. Okay, now I remember why this one was so weird. It's made by Milton Bradley. It shoots these. It's kind of a predecessor to the Vortex line. Yeah, it still works. Kind of weird. I can do a blaster review for it if you want. I haven't seen a whole lot of these. Ooh, lawn darts. Yeah, these are death traps, but they're really fun. So this is the art hallway, and it's really hard to film stuff in here because I don't have a wide enough lens. If if you look up above this room, there's all my blaster boxes. Made that one. I'm really bad at paint jobs. I just kind of did my best with it. I needed to sand it and use better quality stuff, like Drax says. Teddy Ruxpin, because he's creepy and awesome. So this is my original PAS. I call it the boot. That's why I call all the PASs boots, because this one I wrapped the stock with a pair of old boots that I cut up. And then if you look over here, this is the Nerf wall. And if you're curious why that's here, it's because I try to keep a CRT TV on for NES stuff. And I have a whole bunch of like old school video games if you want me to talk about that, or make a video about that, or do a Contra speed run. Let me know and I'd be willing to do that. Nintendo Power posters, some wood docks. Over here is my HVZ bands. And these are my Drac blasters up here. And this is just some random stuff I got for the Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook. So I'm just so in love with the Ravonixes at this point that I should be good, because I have 2 new in-box ones just for that when that one breaks. And there's a Demolisher back there that Drac did a little bit of work on, took the locks out, and then Draculina used that during our most recent HVZ. And the Spy Gear Pocket Rocket. I love these things so much. They have quite a bit of punch for such a little thing. And we have Mega Darts new in package, and I have so many of these. And I think I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway. If we get up to 500 subscribers, I will probably randomly pick one of the subscribers and send that to you guys. So if you would like that, let me know and I will do that. So this is my laundry room, and it's also where I keep most of the blasters that I use on a regular basis. Like Long Shot Modified, it's got a big bed bowstring in it. It's got an actual gun stock on there. What broke the first boot is I didn't have something to block darts from getting vacuum sucked in there, and this one I made sure to do that. Secret Shots, modded with Crayola barrels. We were experimenting with those for a while, which is basically just you just take a Crayola marker. But what's neat about this one is this accessory has like a drop door because it's single feed. So rather than having all that dead space in the front of it, and this is all my HVZ gear minus the B&A. And this is one of the main blasters that I use like the most. I am gradually making the switch from Big Bad Bows over to Big Shocks, and so I have stockpiled these just so I will have them forever. There's sweet revenges everywhere. I've got a bunch of them sealed in box upstairs. Well guys, I think that'll pretty much do it. That was a quick look at my collection. Anything you saw in there, if you want me to talk about more, I'd be more than happy to do that. I'm kind of at a point where I really don't know which videos to make next. I have so many options and so much good footage from HVZ and Thunderdome playing in the past that I just kind of want to know which direction you guys would like me to go in. I really appreciate you subscribing, and I hope to provide more awesome content for you.